So, per the title, by the way, lack of information about these getting out in advance, I know that's probably going to impact any attention to the live stream. The whole idea of a live stream is that you actually let people know you're going to do it. I have been letting people know I'm going to do this literally every day, but the people aren't there yet. But what a day yesterday. Someday you'll watch these maybe. Yesterday on the live stream, I talked about how my morning began. I was 5 minutes late setting this up, and it was because a fox had engaged me when I was coming out of my garage, moving a couple cars around. I have adult kids at the house, and this fox started barking, and it was like one of those moments. So I heard the bark. I thought dog, like a normal person, and then I was like, man, that sounded different. And I'm probably the only person that knows what a fox sound. I'm going to turn this off. I realized my fan was on. Probably the only person, and I hope the focus is coming in. Yesterday, the focus was an issue. It's impossible for me to tell whether it's focused on the live stream. Looks really good on my computer. So I'm probably one of the rare people in the world that know what a fox bark sounds like. And I just sensed that it was a fox bark and not a dog bark. And I was right. It moved really quickly, and then it started barking from, not like aggressively, sending me some sort of signal. And then it moved somewhere else doing the same thing. Then obviously I was like totally in love with that moment. And then I thought it left. So then I started moving the car again. Then it came back. This went on for like 5 minutes. What an incredible way to start the day. I totally love foxes. You could look at my logo. I have them all over the room. There's a couple of episodes, and at some point I'll get good enough to point to that. But anyway, that's how the day started. And then it started to happen where this one video, and it's not a lot of traffic, but it's way more traffic than I had before, started to resonate. And it was the New Year's Eve video. And the New Year's Eve video was really the last edited, and I say edited because it's not live, video that I did. And it's the only one that I did in a good period of time because of the Christmas week and everything else. But that day, I was struggling. And I really wanted to put a quality video together. And for those that do this, it requires, obviously several takes to get it right. And, then there's editing and everything else like that. But that day, I just knew that the video I was putting together was not going to resonate. And I want videos to resonate so that I can start to grow an audience and start to build towards something. So I scrapped everything. And I also knew it just felt like I was just reaching a little bit. It's a great topic, and I'll definitely pull it out in the future, but I'll pull it out in the future when I have established myself here in some sort of credible manner. But the video that I did post on New Year's Eve was one of me just releasing that stress that I was under. And it's obviously resonating a bit. Again, not a massive number. It's up to 175-ish. I think maybe I'm stretching that a little bit. When I left the house, it was growing towards that. Maybe it's like under 170. Doesn't matter. It's way north of anything that I've done. And so it's a celebration because on this channel, we're going to talk a lot about making sure to celebrate those small wins, because you can't reach anything without small wins. And I don't necessarily have a subscriber goal or a views goal or anything else in regards to this 99-day YouTube challenge. What I am focused solely on is improvement, consistency, quality, so that I can then start setting goals that make sense. I don't have goals around this challenge because I have no idea what to expect. I don't know enough about how this happens. I challenged myself to do this because I felt like it had to happen. There's a purpose in me that is not easily explained. whether you believe this stuff or not, I think this Fox stuff in my life over the last 5 years has something to do with it. I've been thinking about this platform and the possibility of what I could do with it, tied again to another entity for quite a while. I know it will be powerful. I feel like a community around this topic of execution and winning and going after it is going to be a powerful community. I really want to help people accomplish what they are interested in. I also very much want to help people participate in my world, which is technology consulting, specifically artificial intelligence, analytics, automation. Honestly, at this moment in history, you really do have to use this stuff. So even though that part of my audience is going to be like a niche audience, people who may want to reinvent a career or transition into this world, if you're not looking to do that, if you're content where you are career-wise, you still need to use these tools. That's it. Like you need to use these tools. So we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence and how to use it, like, and how you probably are using it and how you need to lean in more on it. So that's the topics that we're going to be covering a lot here. And I know this platform can work for me because it's worked for me. I know that YouTube will work for this because it's worked for me in almost everything that I've wanted to accomplish over the last 10 years. I can put 3 videos together about how powerfully impactful YouTube has been for me. So I have to peek at the laptop. Maybe someone's participating in this, and there's not. What are we going to do? I joked before that there'll be a day that the live streams have viewers and I'll have to decide how I want to engage in that reality. And I'm looking forward to working with you all on your goals in a methodical way here. This is a check-in for me. It's an everyday thing. It's Saturday morning. It's a celebration, like I said. Oh, I didn't even mention. I talked about the views on that one video. 25 subscribers. Again, not a massive number. I need to get to 50 subscribers by January 25th. I'm heading out to sea. I know it's going to be challenging for me to get a laptop set up and everything else. And I don't necessarily want to use a laptop to go live on that trip. I'm not honestly sure. I'm not exactly sure how great the live is going to work on that trip, but I really do prefer to go live with a mobile on occasion, especially when I'm overseas. And so getting to 50 subscribers was a near-term goal, just because I didn't even know I needed to get there when I started this thing. And you can, I think day 5 is when I put that together. And so I didn't expect to be at 25 today, but it happened yesterday because of that video. And I really want to thank everyone for participating. For subscribing. And I hope I look forward to bringing you the right information and something inspirational, motivational, all those things. So I definitely lost my train of thought. So back to what my intention is. I know I'm repeating myself, but this is a check-in moment. I know what I want to accomplish today. I've been talking about the series of videos around goals. I really feel good about the first one. My intention, my plan with that series is to practice editing. And we're talking about a super basic level, like adding text, where like a transitional text moment where I'm about to talk about this thing. Like, it sounds so easy to you. For a person like me, analytics, artificial intelligence, finance major, man, I do not create. There was a gingerbread contest with my family over Christmas. I thought someone joined. And I just looked at this gingerbread thing. Everyone was super excited. I think everyone in my family, including the significant others of my kids, 3 kids. I don't know how many fingers I just held up. 3 kids, 3 significant others, one of them being my daughter-in-law. Super creative, super excited. My wife is the most creative. She actually won the gingerbread contest. It honestly, like, she almost shouldn't have been in the contest. She's so creative and gifted and just skilled. And I am not at all. I looked at the gingerbread setup and thought, I have no idea. Like, and I announced jokingly that I'm reluctantly participating in this activity. And the, the gingerbread result was so bad. I think I quit like half. They did it for X amount of hours. I did it for half X. I left, went and watched some football, Christmas Day football, took a nap because I was probably thinking about this, and I just took a nap. So my gingerbread house had such little effort. They then wanted to include it in the voting for the contest, and I didn't want that because it was embarrassing. And then get this, people looked at my gingerbread house as a minimalist style, which I laughed about for about an hour. And my gingerbread house actually got almost as many votes as my daughter-in-law, who was kind of pissed off about that and questioning her creative. And honestly, hers was quite nice. But because mine was so different and minimal, it got actually a lot of attention, which not a lot, I mean, but it was funny. So I am not creative. And so using Premiere Pro to do this, which I'm doing on purpose, right? Like a lot of people might say, hire it out. You're a business executive, you're a partner, you got all these employees, you're trying to start this AI thing and like hire it out. I know I can hire it out, but it would be idiotic to hire it out. As a business person, how ridiculous would it be for me to throw money to an editor to edit a video that's potentially going to be seen by, tops. Like right now, tops is 100. Like that, you actually hire an editor when you're making some sort of monetized value asset. And it's also because I want to learn. Like, that's not it. Like, I am not doing this for money. I am not creating YouTube channel for the monetization part of this. I am creating it because I know I can contribute. It's helped me so significantly. I want to give back. I also want to give back to this community around technology consulting. I want to bring people in. This is a mission, a purpose, and not necessarily an attempt to monetize. I mean, of course, if it monetizes and becomes successful, that's a wonderful thing. But the point is, that's not why I'm doing this now. I'm doing this now for the challenge, for my ability to learn this stuff. The fact that I threw this thumbnail together, man, I hope the focus is good because I feel like this is some good shit right now. I put that thumbnail together in about like 5 minutes or less because it's Saturday morning here, and I'm a normal person. I wasn't here like way early preparing for this. I scrambled and got here, put that thumbnail together, but I'm hitting layer and moving things back and forth. My wife totally impressed that I could even do that. So for me to get to that point is a huge win. For me to use Premiere Pro and edit and add text and do transitions and stuff, man, it's baby steps. And so I'm going to learn it. I love the challenge. I love that I'm playing in the space. I love that I'm thinking about fonts and all that stuff. Way over time. I don't even have to look at the clock. I know I'm over time because I just love chatting about this stuff. Have a great Saturday. I'm super excited again. And I am definitely putting a video up today. I may pivot on the goal plan. I have an idea. Thinking about it. We'll see. And, we'll talk tomorrow.